Guess that song just wants to repeat. Yesterday, we couldn't get the songs to move forward. Today, we get them repeating. Jesus. What is going on with this world? Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you. Man, I tell you what. This rain is killing me. It's killing me, I tell you. So much rain.
Well, you never know, John.
Making the joints go crazy. Keep telling myself I'm 26, but I don't know. Not feeling it the last couple days, that's for sure. Even drinking more coffee. Might have to turn 27 this year. But good morning, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you.
Blue Lumen was first.
Tuesday morning. Was he?
Rook 56 today for me.
Yeah, it's supposed to get up to like 60s or something
The other
today.
Bob morning.
Morning, faceplant. How you doing today, Rook? Bluesy? I don't know. I thought I saw you talk first, and then Lumen said something. I don't know. I was going through and I was looking. I was like, man, I haven't issued out the Sin coin yet. So I was like, got them coins out to all you supporters on Ko-fi. Usually I do that the week before. So, man, I'm dragging ass. Dragging ass. Coming closer to the end of the month.
Rook 56 years, not degrees.
Oh, 56. I'm only 26.
Blue, I saw you noticed the name you missed.
Well, you said something, so I appreciate you. OMG Baker changed her name on me. I did verify it. I went back through my my community list. She mentioned it to me, I guess, about a month ago. So, yeah. Got it squared away now. I don't know what we're going to do today. Need to work on some more knives, obviously, always. But I didn't do any hand sanding yesterday. I just kind of bummed around yesterday afternoon. The weather. Dude, this weather, man. Killing me.
Rook tragedy here. I'm out of coffee.
Jesus, that is a tragedy. We got all kinds of weeds popping up. Yeah. Got to do some yard maintenance. I noticed my yard is a light green, whereas everybody else is a nice dark green, which means I need to add some feed to my lawn. So I get to do that this weekend. That's always fun. So yeah. We got plenty of knives to hand sand. I think that's what we're gonna have to do today, folks. Have to do some hand sanding.
Add paint.
Oh wait, hold up, hold up, hold up! I have one knife that I could put a handle on. Sweet! Hand sanding delayed yet again. I like it. Add paint. That's what I should do. I should cheat like all the other knife makers out there. Well, not all of them. Cheat, just add texture to it.
Rook green paint to the lawn.
Oh, you're talking about the lawn? There.
Blue, add paint to the lawn.
Nah. Maybe if I was in Arizona.
Blue, no
Control
go
cam,
pink.
please. Maybe if I was in Arizona, I would do something silly like that.
Corey Ash morning.
Morning, Corey. How are you today, sir?
Corey Ash slept like a rock, so that's good.
One of us did. At least one of us did. Peter Force. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in.
Peter_Force hey hey.
Corey Ash and yes Blue, I know rocks don't technically sleep.
Peter_Force I saw knives and marbles and was like nice.
Right? Knives and marbles. Haven't fired up the marbles yet. Too early in the morning.
Peter_Force yeah I have collected my entire life.
Really? Wow.
Blue hi Peter_Force.
You are a professional collector. I would be
Peter_Force hey
interested
hey.
in your opinion on my knives. I've only been making them for about 5 years now. Do every step in the process.
Peter_Force my friend Andrew one
handles.
forged in fire.
Nice. It's a hell of an accomplishment for sure.
Peter_Force the IRS took it all but hey.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. They're like their money.
Corey Ash they definitely like to do that.
Wait, you won something? Why don't you give us all of
Peter_Force
it
he now does
instead?
folders that are insane.
Ooh. I specialize in kitchen knives. I like working with kitchen knives. Folders are great. A lot of people have them, that's for sure.
Peter_Force he does as well.
Tell them to stream it.
Peter_Force he makes the kitchen blocks as well for them.
He should stream it. A master crafter.
Peter_Force he will never.
Never stream it. How come?
Peter_Force
What's
but
he-
he does teach classes.
What's he hiding? Doesn't want to stream it. He teaches classes, and that's his income source for classes. Making the blocks, making the folders. It's understandable. I like streaming everything that I do. The entire process, the good and the bad. Had like a
Peter_Force yeah he
month
does
long,
lots. All around great guy.
a month long fail. That was a horrible, horrible month. Hated that month.
Corey Ash I can't believe it's almost June. Hell.
Right?
Peter_Force the most I have ever done was take M apart. Replace blades and file work my springs then pin M back together.
Time flies when you're having fun. Or at least something that resembles one. Woo! Guess we need to open up some more pins. Looks like we need some more stainless steel rods. Got a lot of aluminum ones. Add that to my list.
Peter Force. I love hunting down old kitchen pieces at Goodwill and Salvation Army. I have found some nice old stag handled pieces. Last hunt I found a case cleaver. That was nice.
Well, that is cool. I live in a smallish town. We only have one Salvation Army. It's not a whole hell of a lot. Not much there. Okie dokie. Thought I had a partial rod. Guess I don't. My daughter and her fiance, they love going to the Goodwill nowadays. I don't know what it is, man. Loves picking up those good deals. Wow. Always drill my hole smaller than what I need so I can force stuff through. Force it through! Had to make sure. Dun, 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 dun. Day. Yeah, up until this year, I was considered a hobbyist. Well, actually, about what, 2 months ago, I started an actual business for the first time. Go down to the
Peter
farmer's
Force.
market.
Nice.
My goal for the
Blue
Twitch is
John,
still
don't
the same.
force things. Just use a bigger hammer.
Goal is still to never sell a knife ever again. The content from my live streaming is the knife making. During the week and on weekends, though, I do knife sharpening, tool sharpening, which I need to get to. Need to get on it. Got a pile of knives that need sharpened up. So, Bluesy, you think Steve and GCD are going to rebuild or what? They're going to go big, create a restaurant. I'd like to see Chef Steve in a restaurant, man.
Blue, I must be honest, just looking at the truck, on the outside, all it needs is a new axle and some little body work.
Yeah. But how much damage was done on the inside from all the stuff floating around and being pushed around?
Blue, that I have no idea.
Rook, I think it will buff right out.
That's the spirit. Look. Man, it's cold enough I can see my breath.
Blue, Yethiang Gryrook, that'll buff out.
We went down to Walmart and picked up some isopropic alcohol. It's only 91%.
Blue, it is just going to take some money. I have no idea how it is going with their insurance, but
Lumengur.
What's up, Lumen?
Blue Luminology, the first one.
I think there are folks out there that wouldn't mind going into silent
Blue,
partnership
all hail Luminology.
with them. Toss a few thousand at them.
Lumen, why does it only rain
Help
when
'em
I
with
set
that.
up the bucket lift?
It's only a little rain, you can get to it. Damn neighbor was out in pouring rain yesterday doing his thing.
Lumen morning all.
Blue, I am certain, John.
Well, it's nice to meet you, certain.
Sir Robert TV Foundation, for kids.
There you go.
Damon John Marbles doesn't have a map going.
It does not. Morning, Templin. Not yet. Is it about time? Do we have enough people woke up yet online?
Corey Ash working on it. Not too far into coffee yet though.
Fired up. Fired up. The morning, Bucky. Exclamation point play. Get the balls on the track. It is going. 10 minutes.
Rook only one way to find out.
Get them on the track. The marbles has started. After the Bucky, we will start the Grand Prix. Get you guys some extra tickets. Oh. This weather, man, it's killing me. Killing me now. All right, what do I need? I need a 220 grit.
Scissorman Happy Taco Tuesday John Taco Taco.
Oh, morning, Scissor Man. How you doing, sir? Now let's put a 400.
Scissorman doing well, clementines were yummy. Coffee next.
That's an interesting flavor. Baby oranges and coffee.
Scissorman vitamin C and yum, yes John.
There's still talk on the news about Canada becoming the 51st state. You guys gonna join the Americas?
Scissorman bullshit.
No, there really was. It's on the news about it.
Blue Never John.
Sir Robert TV still watching that news still.
Corey Ash over their cold dead bodies I'm sure.
Over the maybe. So I guess all the folks that fled the U.S. during the Vietnam War to avoid the draft to Canada,
Scissorman King Charles is here, his big ears will not listen.
would they be considered treasonous at that point if it becomes back into the U.S.?
Koreash irrelevant. Not happening.
Not happening. Do we as U.S. citizens get a vote in acquiring another country?
Blue nope.
Koreash, that guy keeps pushing ludicrous things like this and someone is going to take another shot at him.
Bet that's probably like on the forefront of his details mind.
Blue Koreash yet, and it might be someone who knows how to shoot.
Maybe. Who knows? Then the Antichrist would become president. I mean, how is it J.D. Vance goes to visit the Pope and then the next day he dies? What the fuck, man?
Koreash, yeah, they'd have to get them both.
Three minutes. Get your balls on the track. 3 minutes. First. Yep. I think I might be coming down with a sinus infection. Hope not. I hope not. "25 seconds. Last call, last call, last call. Get the balls on the track." The marbles is off. On our way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. Double S Loco in the house. Morning, Kim Thai Dude. Tang Fever. So I thought the marbles ended yesterday at noon. Looks like it's still going. Is it today at noon?
Double S Loco, good morning boss and chat. Double S Loco working, so listening.
Fair enough.
Coriash, the game doesn't go offline. Just the point system. It will resume at noon today.
Faceplant takes first strike. Scissor Man takes out Faceplant. Like safe Faceplant. No, Scissor Man. Sorry. Scissor Man. You are the winner, sir. You are the winner.
Blue, at least I got on the board.
Scissorman noise.
How are we going to be able to do a Grand Prix?
Yukon
then?
morning.
We don't have points. What's up, Yukon?
Scissorman, thank you, John.
Blue, jump. Jump.
Coriash, it still tracks who wins, and what place you finished.
Blue, woo, Yukon, Jeep.
Ah.
Coriash, morning, Yukon.
Marbles. Marbles. Marbles in space. Let the Grand Prix begin. 10
Yukon,
minutes.
hey,
Get
Blue.
your balls on the track.
Corey.
Roll cam, please. Let the Grand Prix begin.
Yukon, how was the market this weekend? Tim Paddle Post Mahat.
Not too bad. What's up, Tim?
Scissorman, another streamer drank some pussy energy drink last night. John, are you next? Huh.
No, sir. I only drink the fish flavored kind. Market wasn't too bad. We didn't sell a single
Kim Thai,
single
do
die
morning, John.
though. Morning, Kim. Not a single dice. Not a single one. Oh, before we start doing that, we need to get the pen squared away.
Yukon Pup. Tim Paddle Postma, do you make farming blades?
I don't know. Suppose
Tim Paddle
you
post
want
more
to
like
use
for
them.
crops.
Can't say I've ever had anybody ask me for one. Mostly kitchen knives, man. Mostly kitchen knives.
Kim Thai do where do they announce when new marble season start?
Blue Tim Paddle Postma, I have one of his EDCs that I use on my farm.
You're wanting like farming tools, you probably should go see a blacksmith. Way they can beat out exactly what you need. More of a
Koresh
specialty
the app
type knife
shows you
maker.
season dates in the top left. Also their Discord is full of event info.
I'm confident I probably could do
Tim
it.
Paddle Postma, do you make Canadian legal neck knives?
The question is, why would I?
Kim Thai do
They
AHH gotcha.
ever made one?
Primo. Oh man, talk about toasted.
Probably not, Tim. Probably not, man. Only thing I make are kitchen tools. Chef's knives, paring knives, fillet knives, cleavers. Spend my life making those and never make every one of them. Ah, we got 5 minutes. Get me close. Be close. Go ahead and start that track and then we'll pause. Knock that out, then re-enable. Exclamation point play if you have not entered. Now's a great time to do so. I'm going to go ahead and run this map early so we can get the GUI going. Play, play, play. Exclamation point play. Play, play, play. Get it, get it, get it, get it. What Bear fan?
Kim Thai do AHH okay.
Here we go. I'm going to start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Da Bear Fan Morning John.
How you doing today, Bear fam? You ever decide what kind of handle you wanted for that utility knife? Or did you decide you wanted to upgrade it to an EDC? I got your small little paring knife still. Need to know so I can either get it mailed out to you or something. Needs to know, man. I needs to know. Watching Loco again? Damn, Loco. Smaller guides have a thing for you.
Tim Paddle Postma, which is better for knife handles, wood or polymer? Double S loco for king and county.
King County. When you say polymer, what do you mean? When you say wood, what kind of wood? There's some hard woods out there, man. Not an easy question to answer. A lot that goes into it. Is the wood stabilized? Is it just raw?
Tim Paddle
Is
Postma
it
I meant plastic
ash
vs
wood?
hardwood.
You got a nice piece of stabilized wood, and
Boosted
it's
good morning sir.
really
How are ya?
good. Boosted morning. Got a nice hard
Double
piece
S
of
loco I
wood.
represent British Railways. I'll be late mostly.
Plastic can probably be treated with some microbials. So, I think both have their benefits, their pros and their cons. I don't think plastic will look anywhere near as pretty as wood, ever. And even if you try to texturize it, color it, whatever, it's still plastic. People always will consider plastic as inferior to a nice wooden handle. My experience, anyway. Woo! That was a close one, Loco. Damn, you were off the track, bud. Damn, you were close. You almost fell. Oh, shit. Shit. Going too fast. Not through here. Gotcha section.
Tim Paddle Postma how about silicone handles?
I would figure it's the same way. Silicone, plastic. I think silicone, I mean, it's got squishy grip. It's kind of nice. Last one. He's in it. Double S Loco's
Damon, I
in
don't
it.
think silicone handles would stand the test of time.
Congrats, Loco. Look at that. First double of the day. Look at all them people that passed on. Dear Lord. Temperance is coming though. She's like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Gonna get a lot of points. Good job, Loco. Oh, look at that. Even if you didn't finish, you still get points for the Grand Prix. Well, that's cool. A double S Loco. 12,000 SiiNs coin. Oh, I also gave out the coin for the Ko-fi supporters this morning. So you guys that are supporting should have a pile of coinage.
Blue I was first.
Next map.
To die.
Tim Paddle Postma see you next time sir.
Hey, Tim. Okay, we're going to pause right there while I do the handle. Control cam, please. Then we'll fire up the doohickey again. Yeah, there's a lot of variables when it comes to that. I know he's already taken off, but there's a lot more variables to it than just straight yes or no answer. You got the different types of plastics. You got the different types of wood. Is it stabilized? Is it unstabilized? What kind of wood is it? Is it a nice Brazilian walnut, which is super hard? Or is it ash, which is super soft? I mean, you can't just throw out a thought of a plastic or a wood because they're different. You got to compare it against a specific species or a type. Hell, for that matter, there's even different types of plastics. I wonder if resin would be considered a plastic. I guess going to the movies was the thing to do yesterday. Twisted. Get all these fucking flakes off here. Get in there! Get in the hole! Okey-dokey. Push through on that sucker. There we go, folks. Thought it was going to give me more trouble, but it chose not to. I had a little bit of a blowout right there at the front, but one of the reasons why I go with a little thicker handle. So I can thin it down a little bit, get past any issues. Huh. All right, 10 minutes. Get your balls on the track. Get your balls on the track. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Here. Gotta get all this glue off my hands. So my wife comes home today. Look forward to seeing her again. It's only been gone like a week. Seems like forever.
Damon, a weekend.
Has it only been a weekend? She left what, Thursday? Wednesday? Thursday?
Damon, well, 4 days since she left Friday.
She didn't leave Friday, she left I think Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday. Alright, we got 8.5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and step away for a moment. Exclamation point play. Use the restroom. I will be right back, folks. Grinder, please. I will be right back.
Scissorman P right back.
All right, thank you for your patience. I have returned. 4 minutes left on the map. Talk to my wife. Apparently she's gonna be back about 4:30 tonight.
Damon, I remember Friday stream being postponed since you were going to take them to the airport, then cancelled cause you were wanting to process.
Yep.
Scissorman, welcome back to Shakes.
I don't remember. Thanks to the man. Control cam, please. Don't remember. Oh, I guess it's time for hand sanding. Laboo. Laboo! Fuck my life. Hand sanding sucks so bad. The one thing that keeps me locked down in the knife making process is hand sanding, which is why a lot of knife makers try to take a shortcut. It's also the one thing that makes or breaks a knife, in my opinion. Knife looks like shit. People aren't going to want to buy it nearly as much as they would. Handle does sell it, but there are like lots of scratches and shit on there. Why would anybody want to grab it? Alternatively, though, you have a mirror polish on there. People don't want to buy that either, or they'll buy it and they don't want to use it. Got to find that nice medium ground. Find the medium. Boy, what you know good. Appreciate you doing those coins for me. If I go and I buy that commercial property, that house, it might be big enough to use for the entire shop. I think it's time for the models. 5 seconds. They're off. Oriash, you actually gained a couple places yesterday. You were 197 if I remember correctly. Now you're 195. First place for Grand Prix will get 10 entries into the monthly knife giveaway. Second place will get 5. Third place will get 2. You get coins along the way.
Korean forever memorialized as 195 for season 60.
I figure the number that people keep aiming for is 69. I want to be the 69th place. Up some good ground,
Damon
passing Steve
420.
like that. Yeah, 69 and 420. Yeah, there you go. Les Loco's in the lead again. He's the one you got to run down. Loco. Dang it, Corey. Les Loco takes it again. It's 2 in a row. Congrats, Loco. Kenneth coming in with a T1.
Logo.
Double S Loco, are you here? He's like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Kenneth, thank you for that resub. 28 months. 28 months. Dude. Long time. Long time. All right, next map. 3 of 10. 10 minutes. Get your balls on the track. Troll cam, please. I think the next major tool I buy for the shop is going to be a surface grinding attachment. Maybe buy one of them robots that just goes in one direction. Even if we get this guy done today, I don't think we can actually put a handle on him. I don't think I have an edge. Got to print off some more.
Damon, the 69th day of the year is always in March. Damon, March 9th or March 10th depending on leap year.
Makes sense. Every other year you have a 4/20th. What month is that in? June, July, maybe? Every other year?
Damon, 4/20th.
Every 3 years?
Corey asks, there's 2 4/20s every day.
Damon, April 20th, John?
Yeah, that's the 4th month and the 20th day, but you were saying March 9th or March 10th is the 69th day of the year. So if you calculate it the days, you have to do it every 2 years. Not 420 days in a year. It's not by our calendar.
Damon, true, we only have 365 or 366.
Do we now? Thought it was somewhere around 350, not 360.
Damon, so there can't be 420th day of the year.
Do 420th every other year.
Damon, yeah, it's 365 and 366.
The other Bob learning so much this morning.
All of it fairly useless too. Less than a minute. Get your balls on the track. Minute. 3 of 10. Exclamation point play to join. $25 seconds. Comic. Morning. Everybody on the track is going to get at least a point. The diode. I see sensory overload. Good morning, folks. Yeah, I think I'm definitely heading towards a sinus infection. They were saying that allergies this year are like really bad. One of the worst places in the country for allergies is in Wichita, Kansas. Son of a bitch. Only like 2.5 hours from here. The allergies are pretty bad here too. The other one was like Oklahoma City.
Koryasha pollen finally calmed down, but my eyes have been bothering me for 2 days.
Thinking I might need to get some honey. Now they say if you consume local honey, it'll help with the allergies. I try not to consume too much honey.
Damon,
One
I'm
of the
sure you prefer
things
tacos.
That my wife went looking for while she was in Washington. Natural remedies. Because
Koryash, they do say that.
Le
Course, there's
fiancé.
entire books full of old wives' tales.
Damon, wait, why don't you like honey? It's better than sugar.
I didn't like honey. I just try not to consume as much of it. Like honey. But they couldn't find any in Washington. Apparently there's no local growers up there going to the markets. They went to like a really big farmer's market. It was inside a building. Oh, man, that was wild, dude. They didn't have a single sharpener there. Rat's face plant. Face plant. What? Good job. Temperance. The flame be a coming. You still get a point though, even if you don't finish. Looks like top 10 always get a
Damon,
point.
good thing I like to play with fire. Blue, yay.
Challenge completed. Didn't know I had a challenge. Twisted toothpick. 10 minutes. Get your balls on track. Let's go. Control cam, please. Yeah, I wonder what's next for GCD and Chef Steve. I think I'd like to see them have a restaurant.
Blue, rebuild bigger and better.
I don't think Chef Steve wants to have a restaurant.
Blue, get an old school bus. Make a school bus as a food truck.
Corey, a Asher food truck is so much more manageable than a full restaurant.
Yeah. Well, one of the things, this commercial property that I'm looking at, it's in a commercial zone, right? But it's a house. It's a 5-bedroom house inside a commercial zone. Which means it's got a kitchen. The house is off one of the main streets, so it's got great street visibility.
Blue, does that mean no HOA?
Yeah, there's no HOA in there, at least not that I'm aware of. Better not be no damn HOA over there.
Blue, move there now. Build your dragon smoker.
Would be a nice place for a shop. Both the knife making and the sharpening aspect. The extra rooms could I could rent them out to people to sell their crafts and goods. That way it brings people in. And I would introduce them to the sharpening side of the house. Like an antique store almost. Look at it though. Two minutes, folks. 2 minutes. Get your balls on the track. Man, I thought yesterday was a lazy day. I think today is a lazier day.
Damon, the other day I was watching a stream of bunnies and they left a bucket of water in the cage with the bunnies and one bunny decided to be dumb and jumped in the bucket, then couldn't get back out. It's fine, was just wet, but that was harrowing.
Death of a bunny on scene.
Damon, bunny is fine now, called bucket.
Wonder if it goes back in the bucket or not.
Damon, the bucket was removed.
"20 seconds. Last call, last call, last call." Hello, Tootie.
Rook the bucket of fuckets.
Bucket, bucket. There we go. Here we go. Scissor Man. Got 20th place in here. Look at that. I'd say Tootie is a marble extraordinaire. 20th. I guess the lowest I've ever seen. What's the lowest marble you ever had, Corey? At the highest rank. Lowest number, highest rank?
Damon, he had third at one time.
Third? No shit.
Corey Ash second.
Oh, you had a second place. Damn. Damn it, Steve!
Damon, oh wait, stand corrected, it was second, it was from a BR which had a massive chunker, right?
Corey Ash, not to end the season. It's damn near impossible if marbles isn't your job to hold that.
Sorry, Scissor Man. Steve just doesn't want to let you go today. Time Steve is a dick. Like, straight up doesn't like you. Diode's
Corey Ash,
already in the bucket.
Early in the season I did good, and had like a 60k BR. After the first week or so, my marble sucked.
That's Diode. I don't know if Scissor Man's gonna make it before he flames out. Right. Picking up some speed now. Good job, Scissor Man. Diode, exclamation point here if you are here. Diode going once. Diode going twice. 3 times. Sold. Luminology, exclamation point here if you're here. Luminology going once. Luminology going twice. 3 times. Sold. The Temperance. Oh, there he is. There's Lumen. Congrats, Lumen.
Lumen, thanks.
The next map, the Grand Prix. 10 minutes, get your balls on track, let's go. Control cam, please. First place gets 10 tickets for the monthly knife giveaway. Second place gets 5. Third takes 2.
Damon, click 2. Houston is interviewing Steve and Cream this morning.
How'd you find that out?
Corey Ash, that's awesome.
Is that because of you, Temperance?
Damon, because they called me.
Like 2 called you or Steve called you?
Damon click 2.
Mighty nice of you to reach out to stuff like that. Mighty nice of you.
Blue Temperance, with you in their camp, they will rebuild soon. Damon, I sent a note to them about the accident and mentioned how much money Steve and GCC has raised for charity. Holsa GCC is almost 500k now in 4.5 years.
Koryash, that's what good communities are all about.
Damon, I also might have mentioned that Steve doesn't even pay himself with the profits from the truck. It was only going back into the truck, and that I was afraid they weren't going to rebuild.
Grinder, please. All right, I go for a satin finish, the foggy mirror. Grind lines there. To get them going the right direction. No wiggles, no hooks. You gotta polish that way, obviously. I don't want a mirror polished this way. Just a nice foggy mirror ought to do it. Does the trick. Smaller knives go a little quicker than the big ones. Roll cam, please. Now we do the other side. That's cool. Wonder how nervous Chef Steve is. You don't like being interviewed, I would imagine. The local news. GCD is probably eating that shit up. Throw something in there with the creme de lish. Did they set up a GoFundMe page yet?
Damon, yes, Rui did.
Is that root down there right now? I remember him saying something about him being down there this past weekend. Gonna go see Texas Hula.
Damon, yeah, he's there. Damon, so at least Steve is getting a bit of a distraction.
The main reason I don't have decals on my truck is because I need commercial auto insurance in order to decal my vehicles in the state of Kansas. It's probably different in Texas, unless they already have commercial auto. Pretty sure they do. Never bothered to ask though. One good thing about a property, tax breaks. Take all the stuff off the taxes. All the costs. Same with the vehicle, I suppose. Less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Next race is up. What I need to do is, I'm gonna scoop this commercial property. Well, first I gotta do the 20% down, which that'll be painful to do. That'd be painful. Doable, but painful. Exclamation point plate. If you have not entered, now's a great time to do so. Got about a minute. Apparently my order from Home Depot has been rescheduled without my permission. I get to go yell at Home Depot today. Yay! Kim Thadu, we watching you. Bowman has already been sucked up by the ghost. Here's another one. Oh shit, oh shit. Face plant! No!
Damon, was it supposed to be delivered?
Yep. Thursday. Yup. Be here Thursday. See, they don't get to pick and choose what day I want something I bought to delivered.
Damon, maybe they don't have the item in stock or something.
They should do that and ask me what's the next day for delivery that I'm available. Not just arbitrarily picking a day that they think is good.
Corey Ash, is this for the fridge?
Yeah. Yup. It's the fridge.
Corey Ash, yeah, something big like that should be scheduled, with your input.
Damon agree.
Now they want to deliver it next Tuesday, which might be okay, but we'll see. First things first, they need to tell me why they need to reschedule. Dang it, Bluesy! Feeding the ghosts. Kim Thaidu. She might have it. She might have it. Does she have it? She does. Congrats, Kim. Man, that was a close one, too. Kim Thaidu coming in first, grabbing a double.
Blue, it happens.
She's like, I'm here, John. Go. Signed, shipped, and delivered. Grazie, grazie.
Kim Thai do
Next
I
map. Next map. Stormy one. Finish my plate. Roll cam, please.
Damon, Corey, you and I are currently tied for first.
Mod's cheating. How do you even know?
Damon, nope, just watching the points.
Corey Ash for what?
Damon, this BR. Damon, we both have 29 points.
Corey Ash, gotcha.
Friday, no, maybe Thursday, I'm going to profile out 3 new brisket knives. He only wants 10-inch brisket knives, though. 10-inch brisket knives. Still pretty long. Not as long as a 13-incher, though. But, yeah.
Koryash, I mean, most would be happy with 10 inches, I guess.
Well, I got Scissor Man's dive knife in the oven. I still need to fire it. Don't want to just turn the oven on for one knife. Air fan gets back to me on a utility size knife he wants. Style. 2 knives will work. We got a lot of knives up there just waiting for hand sanding. Holy crap, dude. I've been negligent in the hand sanding process. Guess we're gonna wreck our hands this week, chat. Wrecked. We'll just do them one at a time and move right on through. 2 minutes. Get your ball on the track. Exclamation point plate. 2 minutes. They're calling for rain all week long, too. Then, nice and sunny for Saturday, which I am very happy about. Except rain all week and then a nice sunny day on Saturday. The humidity is going to be oppressive. One minute. 1 minute. Exclamation point plate.
Lumen, no more rain in the forecast this week, but then again, the radar shows nothing right now and it's been raining all morning. Lumen, it's 2025. Why can't we predict weather yet?
You can. It's just not accurate. "20 seconds. Oh, shit. Portal map. Portal map! Portal map! Portal, portal, portal.
Ruith a day 1971. No matter how long I am gone, I always come back with you polishing your steel.
8. The one where you got to get bounced up into the bucket. The man's already there, so is Lumen. That's not good. Oof. Scissor Man is the winner man. Rename him to Winner Man, not Scissor Man. Temperance, you didn't even enter this one. Oh, yeah, you did. There you are.
Corey, she got a point and I didn't. Lol.
Yeah. The first 10 get points, it looks like.
Damon, I died before Corey did though.
Lumen, I'm on the hunt for a good used bucket truck. They're pricey. And a lot of what's out there requires a CDL. Oof.
Exclamation point plate. Get your ball on track. Look at Wildcat Auctions. I think it's called Wildcat Auctions. Here. Quick.
Lumen, haven't heard of them. We'll check it out. Thanks.
I think it's that one. Hold on. Cat Auctions. Purple Wave. Purple Wave. Purple Wave Auctions. They're actually here in Manhattan. They have a lot of industrial
Lumen
stuff.
got it? Oh, cool.
So if you find something on Purple Wave and it's local here, I can go look at it for you and take pictures. Roll cam, please.
Lumen, nice. Thanks, John.
They sell a lot of industrial equipment, trucks, trailers, big rigs, school buses, food trucks. They do cars too, but mostly it's big machinery vehicles. My wife is on the plane. She was all happy. She thought I got her a first class ticket. Then she got on the plane. Like, wait, I'm not in first class.
Hippie
Like,
Wayfarer,
I know.
good morning to you all.
Too damn expensive to fly first class. Smoking crack. What's up, hippie? But I did get her pretty close to the front. She's in single digit seating. No good, hippie. I think she actually wants to move to Washington.
Hippie Wayfarer, I'm doing okay so far at Jonesian. How are you
He's
this fine
talking
spring
about all the
morning?
good food out there. And she knows that food is my love language. I love food. Not too bad.
Food
It's a little
ghosts, you
humid
too.
today. Honestly, don't think we could afford to live
Food
out
ghosts
there.
morning, John and Chad.
Keep going, food ghost. Seems like an expensive joint. Not to mention it's in the opposite direction of the weather climate that I want to be in. Hell no, I don't want to be up north. Fuck that shit. It's cold, windy, and rainy, and snowy, and
The other
cold.
Bob, well, that would be one way to get the shop cleaned.
Right.
Blue High Food Ghosts.
Eat. To ask Tay Sauce if he'll make me another apron. My apron's starting to get a little worn. Now, the more I think of it, the more I think I should buy that property. But if I buy it, it's got great location for visuals. Kind of a pain in the ass to get to. You gotta go down a side street, but it does have great visibility off one of the main drags in town. One of the main drags. 3 minutes. I think we're going to start it early, chat. I have to go pee again. Exclamation point plate. Get your ball on the track. We are dropping the hammer here in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going early. Too much coffee this morning. What's up, Drake?
Scissorman waterfalls, waterfalls.
Fall. It does fall. They were talking about, saw a news article that up north they found water underneath, flowing water underneath their ice. Alaska. I think it's in Alaska. Even though the top of the river freezes, the water still moves underneath. So they're thinking renewable energy, which means dams. Water turbines. The water moves the turbine, creates electricity. We're talking about like 11,000 TBH, whatever the hell that is. A lot. Luminology, we lost you already. Lost drink. Luminescent drink. We have lost. Now we just have bland, non-luminescent drinks. Oh, record on this one is low. Corey, Kim Thaidu's in the bucket, followed by Bluesy and Scissorman. Congrats, Kim.
Koryash, I'm falling apart in the second half.
Blue, oh well.
Kim Thai Do Thai.
Bravo Kim Thai underscore do.
Morning, bush cutter. Burn it. And he's in! Yay! No points though.
Bush Cutter, good morning.
Temperance keeps getting points, so that's good. Alright, next track. Next track. 10 minutes, get your ball on the track. Grinder, please. I'm gonna step away, go use the restroom. I shall be back.
Good morning, everyone. Why does this Tuesday feel like a Monday?
Tuesday does feel like a Monday. It does. Most definitely does. Alright, I'll be right back, folks.
Be right back.
Damon cause yesterday was a holiday.
I have returned. Exclamation point plate. If you have not entered, now's a great time to do so. You got about 6
Scissorman, hey
minutes left.
Corey, do you have an Instagram account? There is a cool giveaway I
That's a
want to
quickie.
tag you in. I tagged John already.
You tagged me. I'm it. Roll cam, please.
Scissorman the Bearded Butcher has a cool giveaway, John.
Cool.
Scissorman, a device for drying meat for jerky.
Saw a little device on TikTok. I think it was yesterday. Might have been this morning, where you stick one piece of it underneath the silver skin on some ribs, close the clamp, and then pull the silver skin right off. Got me to thinking about making some ribs.
Scissorman by long, not sure I heard of it.
Corey, a paper towel in my hand works pretty well for pulling that off. Lol.
It doesn't work for me. I have a problem grabbing shit with my hands. The paper towel sometimes works, but not always. Sometimes I gotta fight with the dang thing. Fight to me. I might make some ribs this week. Smoking some ribs sounds really good. Must have been a subliminal message in there. Get some ribs. About a minute left, folks. About a minute left. Get your ball on the track. Makes my plate. Almost done with this guy here. 25 seconds.
Corp John, where did you get the new fridge?
Home Depot. Home Depot. 3, 2, 1. We've been watching it for like a year, probably a year and a half. And it just doesn't go on sale. So Memorial Day, they gave an extra 450 off. So we took it.
Blue Corporal _ Tunnel _ 07 basically the dump.
When I buy something, it's usually strategic.
Corp, I saw LG has one for 8 benches on sale, but I don't know if it's the same one.
Probably not. When I buy an appliance, I try to get it with no interest financing. Kind of like what I done with the bandsaw. Got to make sure you pay a little bit more so you can get it done. Don't cost me any interest. So we won't have any interest over 24 months on the fridge. And I think after discounts, taxes, extra delivery for moving the fridge from one location to another, takeaway. And they get you for everything, don't they? It's like $3,600. Costs more than the damn bandsaw.
Corp Fee City.
Right? Bluesy's in the bucket, followed by Diode. And Temperance placed well tonight on this one. Got a good amount of points on this one, Temp. Corporal. So I'm not exactly sure what do I need to do? What is the minimum I need to pay for that sucker?
Diode so close.
3,600 divided by 24. Need to do at least 150 a month. Get it done in 2 years.
Corp, so when you move to Washington, will you take it with you?
We're moving to Washington, man.
Blue, I do not like financing appliances.
Hey, you beat the record, Blue. Corey Ash's record on this one was a minute 47. You beat it by nearly 7 seconds.
Diode, I don't like financing any damn thing.
Blue, yay.
Same, but I justify it by if I've got the cash in the bank account to pay it off, then I don't mind financing it, especially if it doesn't cost me
Blue,
any
same
any
here.
money.
Diomedes _ Industries.
Just time. 10 minutes. Get your balls on track. Troll cam, please.
Corp Dio only finances when he is downtown.
Finance the downtown. $24 months, same as cash. Seems like a no-brainer to me. Bought many tools like that. You've got to have the fortitude to actually follow through and pay on it or pay it off. Being a major appliance, I think we can have it off our taxes too this year. Typically any major appliance or tool over $2,500 you can take off on your taxes. if you itemize.
Corp, using someone else's money is always good, as long as you know how to play that game. When you don't is when trouble starts.
Yeah. Like reward systems on credit cards. They try to hook you with all the rewards, but you get the same amount of rewards if you pay it off every month instead of paying the massive finance fees, which is why we don't have any credit cards that we don't pay off every month. Of course, the Home Depot card. But it's got the same as cash over X period of time.
Diode, I argue that no one knows how to play the game well. Unless you own the means of production, or the bank. When you own the institution from which you have people store their money, that is not the same as borrowing from those people.
I think you just like to argue.
Corp, suck it, Dio, I am the bank.
Diode, I would like to argue that I don't like to argue.
Right, Corporal is the bank.
Diode Corp was like, look into my eyes, Dio. I am the bank now.
Blue Diomedes _ Industries, don't you teach arguing?
Diode, I teach argument in the Greek sense. Not in the American sense. Looking for truth and placing one's position calmly and rationally is not equal to yelling louder or using all caps.
Corp, what?
Blue correct, but it is still arguing.
Diode, you shut your mouth, Corp.
Maybe he's a mouth breather. Trying to make him die? Not nice.
Diode, okay, well then he needs to shut his mouth when he is talking to me.
Koryash, hey, I have terrible sinuses. I breath through my mouth a lot.
Diode, shut your nose when you talk to me, Corey.
The tiny bubbles coming out of the nostrils. me bubble. Well, I look at it like this as far as the refrigerator goes. Since, you know, my wife is the reason we even have a tax return, because she, does all the tax stuff. She's the one paying taxes. Nothing I contribute to the cause pays taxes. Will this year, though. For damn sure. So, more than enough to pay for
Diode,
that
but
refrigerator.
No, Blue. I teach argumentation. I don't like to argue. I prefer to teach critical thinking and ethics.
Corp, maybe you can get some of your yes dear cards back finally.
Diode, why not just sell one of your 12 Jeeps to buy the fridge?
I like my Jeeps. Why would I do something silly like that? 2 minutes! 2 minutes! Get your
Diode
balls on
fair.
track.
Blue O Diomedes, but isn't critical thinking comparing the arguments that are pro and against the idea?
Diode, yes. And this is different from arguing.
Mm. 20 seconds. Get your balls on track. Last call, last call, last call.
Blue, doesn't arguing come from the act of putting arguments forth?
10 seconds. Could just be bullheaded stubbornness. My way is the right way, so I'm going to be loud and talk a lot. The form of arguing has begun. Lost the bluesy already.
Diode, yes. And I
Why
am not
they
a
say
fan.
the
Because
squeaky wheel
arguing
gets
is not
the
the
grease.
same as convincing. I have become very skeptical of the human brain to see reason when it is deeply committed. See Red Hats?
Squeaky wheel get the grease. No, we lost the tang.
Blue, everyone is allowed to have their own arguments, however wrong they are.
Scissorman, I retweeted John, just in case. Hippie Wayfarer, alas.
Hippie too. Dang it! Lost a lot of folks on this map already. 50%. Kim Thaidu's looking good. She might take it again.
Dub found you'd retweet just because, not in case.
Just because, not in case. Makes sense. Dang it, Temperance!
Blue Diomedes _ Industries. I am not smart enough for all these arguments. I am just a stupid farmer.
Him Thaidu in the bucket.
Diode, I was first until I was dead. Diode Blue, I am a stupid
Congrats,
marine.
Kim.
Want a crayon?
Him Thaidu. Grazie, grazie. You got some points there.
Blue, oh yeah, I like the purple ones.
Him Thaidu 6,000. Grazie, grazie. It's the last map. Yep. Last map, chat. Last one.
Kim Thai Do Tai.
10 minutes.
Scissorman,
Get
you
ball
were
on the
first
track.
earlier. Diabetes. You should have spoke up. Ha.
Roll cam, please. Ouch.
Diode, damn it.
Diabetes. Diabetes. I think that's worse than Kreiser Man.
Diode, I was cheated by the noise of my chainsaw. Big GCD, hey hey hey.
Morning, GCD.
Scissorman unfollowing again, John.
I said it was worse then. Jeez.
Damon, what time is the interview?
Koryash, hey GCD.
Big GCD morning, John and Chad.
See, I want to know why you had to have Steve jump out in front of that drunk driver. Isn't it an insurance thing?
Big GCD, hey Corey and Corp. Diode closure, a man can't hear you, John. He is already unfollowed.
Closure Man. Wow.
Comic at Get Cream Delish.
Big GCD, lol, not funny, brother. Okay, maybe a little.
Blue High Get Cream Delish.
The question on my mind is, did drunk driver man have insurance?
Hippie Wayfarer, hey at Get Creamadelish.
Hopefully you got an attorney.
Diode, God, I hate drunks.
Damon, oh wow.
Big GCD morning, DC4, Blue, Scissorman, and Hippie. Big GCD, he did have insurance, but to what extent I am not sure.
Blue Get Cream Delish. Did your next customers understand why you could not be there for the food truck thing?
Big GCD, the people I have spoken to so far have yes.
Blue, I mean the brewery and such? Blue, how was the inside of the truck?
Big GCD, it looked like a bomb went off.
Well, I mean, typical insurance is what, 300,000 if he has limited liability.
Blue, yep, but anything disastrously broken or just very messy?
I mean, that should be more than enough, you would think. But given the way everything costs nowadays to repair, questionable. At least he had insurance.
Big GCD minimum is 100K, but there is another car involved, so it will be split.
They don't count those as separate incidents?
Big GCD, nope.
Corey Ash, having been through a pretty serious accident. A broken axle on a car at least, equals, totaled.
Well, hopefully he's got more insurance. Otherwise, I guess you're going after his house.
Big GCD, the trailer lost both.
Or at least, you know, your attorney will. And then, of course, they'll take 25%. So it behooves them to go after as much as possible.
Blue, yeah, it is totaled.
Corey Ash, yeah, that's what it looked like from the pic.
Surprised you didn't take any type of injury. Back, neck.
Big GCD, the rims were sticking out the back.
Then there's the loss of revenue. That's also a arguable point from the business standpoint. Do another piece of 150 on here, I think. In Kansas, the vehicle that he hits, whatever one he hit first is the first accident. If he hit another one, that's the second accident. Third one, that's a third accident. They don't just trump them all into one. Less than a minute. Get your ball on track at its last one. The Grand Prix finale. Typically hit one before the other. It's possible to hit two at the same time, but that's really wild. 50 seconds. Down to the police report. So-and-so collided with X and then collided with Y, or so-and-so collided with X and Y simultaneously. "20 seconds. Last call, last call, last call." Got pics on his Discord, Scissorman. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. Luminology.
Scissorman, damn
Is
Discord.
it still
edge
raining
on.
there? Yeah, man. You got Instagram, but you don't have Discord.
Damon at
Explain that to
Scissorman51
me.
Chef Steve's Discord.
Scissorman Instagram is goiterjohn. More giveaways there.
People give away stuff on Instagram.
Scissorman oops gooder.
I think the marbles actually plays into real physics. You're going downhill, unobstructed, you'd actually tend to pick up speed. I think it tops you out on that ramp. They were moving at a constant speed. There's aerodynamics involved.
Blue, well, there is such a thing as terminal velocity.
Corp, that's why you have to boost.
Ah. Makes sense. Sensory overload's got the Tron thing going on. That'd be a cool map. %34 boost. Get it, get it, get it. Scissorman and Drink, they're way up there.
Hippie Wayfarer dang.
Holy
Misspelled
crap.
plaid.
Oriash is off the track. Off the rails, man. Off the rails. How'd that even happen? Dang it, Scissorman. Did Drink push you off? He did. What a mean person.
Corp, bad aim.
Mean Drink.
Coriash, this
Pushing
better
Scissorman
not be an
off.
omen of how my next season is going to go.
Get it all out of the system now before the next season, Corporal, or Corey. Get it out. Congrats, Drink. You are the winner, followed by Comic. And then third place is Hippie. Bowman's in the bucket. Woo-hoo. Good job. Drink more, cook less. All right. The last. That was the last one.
Hippie Wayfarer,
Our
ever
third
the
place.
bridesmaid, never the bride.
Getting the 2 tickets for the end of the month giveaway. In need of temperance. You still place temperance? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Lumen nice.
Second place is Faceplant Kickers with 5 tickets. Congrats, Faceplant. And Big Cheesemo themselves, Scissor
The other Bob
Man,
Noyce.
scooping 10. Oh wait, he unfollowed, so I guess he's not even going to be in the giveaway this month. Poor guy. 2 race cars.
Scissorman, I like it, haha.
Oh, he's back. Okay. Temperance, are you here, Temperance? Did you get that? Did you get it? Get it? I better write it down just in case.
Damon, it's done.
Oh, you got it? Okay, sweet. Thank you, Temp.
Did anyone get
Scissor Man
yesterday's?
faceplant. We didn't have one yesterday. I forgot. Scissor Man with 53 points. Faceplant pretty close at 49.
Damon,
Temperance
not
with
okay.
44. Kim Thaidu, you were close. 3 points off from third with 41. You tied with Comic at 41. Coriash, you were 6th. It's not bad. Bad at all. 3 wins really helped you out, Kim Thaidu.
Coriash, 5th loser.
Damon, a lot of people in 10 races today.
6. Top 4, all 10 races. Das ist gut. All right. Now this will be just for some coin. I did divvy out the Ko-fi points this morning, so you should have tons of coinage for you supporters out there. Exclamation point play. Troll cam, please. Thank you for your support. Scissor Man, it's time for you to re-up on the Ko-fi. Thing has
Damon, I
dropped
am
off.
not going to go hard on this knife.
Cyberdial.
Scissorman, I saw your message, John, on it.
Would hate for you to lose the VIP blade within a month of acquiring it. That would just suck.
Scissorman, why did send a dinosaur peen, John?
That's Carl's contribution. Carl printed out an entire tray of dino dicks.
Damon, why not send a Dickosaurus?
Scissorman, what's his address?
You can ask him for that if you want to send it to him.
Scissorman, return to sender.
Probably cost you $1,000 just to do it, though. I wouldn't do it. Big UK, man. So would a Dickosaurus be considered a gag gift? Asking for a friend.
Damon, Scissor, you don't like your Dickosaurus?
Coriash, depends on the person. Cork, depends on how big it is.
person, depends on the size. I tried to give one to my mother-in-law on her box of knives, but my wife said no. She gave me the meanest of death stare looks. Like what? It's just 3D art. Death stare. Ooh, that humidity is already starting to kick in.
Damon Keanu Reeves is in John Wick Ballerina, but it's not following his story.
Whose story is it following? The ballerina story?
Damon, yes.
Koreasha new female John Wick.
Is it back in time, or is it continuing on the same timeline?
Damon, same timeline, I think.
He takes on a protege. Two minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Coriash 30 seconds.
All right, here we go. 10. 2, 1. Lunch. Lunchtime. What's up, hippie? Might go get some chicken. Some fried chicken, taters. Kind of getting tired of lasagna. Racetrack. Racetrack with a ton of tires in the way. Seems a little rude.
Coriash definitely bad design for a racetrack.
Remember the scene in Star Wars where a bunch of the starships they warp in or warp out? That's what hitting this arrow kind of looks like and reminds me. You got a bunch of people hitting it at the same time, just choo choo choo. During hyperspace. Warp speed or whatever the hell they call it in that movie.
Blue, no, not Star Wars. Star Wars don't warp.
Gate travel.
Blue, they go to hyperspace indeed.
Hyperspace. Sounds fancy anyway.
Blue, no, that is Stargate. Gate travel.
Just call it folded space and hit the Dune universe too while we're at it. Have a big worm fly through space sucking on some spice.
Blue, why not?
Coriash make me want to rewatch Battlestar Galactica.
There you go. Go. Original one or the newer version one? And Kim Taidu, man, she's in the bucket again. Damn, Kim. You're on a
Coriash,
roll
one of the
today.
best sci-fi remakes there's been.
Thank you, Purple. Job.
Kim Thai
2
do lao
minutes,
tai.
50 seconds.
Blue, the original. Yeah, the new one. Not really my thing.
Enemy at the gate. Ten minutes. Timer's on. Get it going. Get it. Pro cam, please. Do one more piece of 600. Be good for this side. Could be good.
Corp, I remember the original fracking Battlestar Galactica.
Duck Dodgers, 21st and a half
Blue
century.
ditto.
Koryash, I do too. The new one was much more entertaining. Mega hot females helped.
Sex sales. Always does.
Blue Koraish Met, I dunno.
Koryash, try as you might, you won't change my mind.
Blue, I still like Dirk Benedict.
Grinder, please. It never
Blue, I like the
shifted.
Starbuck.
Grinder, please. Too shabby.
Corp, that's got a nice look.
Yeah, this is one of Fairy's knives. Style she wants. Roll cam, please.
Koryash, be nice to have a steak knife set like that.
Exactly what she's doing.
Blue and Koraish Marin Jensen was hot enough for me.
Exactly what this is a steak knife for her. Just at 5 inches. Qualifies in the utility range. Pokey tip too. Just the tip.
Big GCD, guess I will be on the phone a lot today, BRB.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. About a minute left on the next race. Exclamation point plate. Whew! Nothing but hand sanding day today, folks. You're gonna love me later today. Mostly the shoulders. Most of the hand sanding comes from the shoulders. Fingers hurt just from holding the paper. 20 seconds. Tires me out though, that's for sure. 10 seconds. I think we're gonna call it early too today. Corey Ash.
Corp, when does Lisa get in?
About 4:30. Should be in Dallas around noon. 1 o'clock.
Corp to Manhattan International or someplace else?
Manhattan. We take advantage of our local airport. Not a big fan of driving very far. Yeah. Damn, everybody but Corey and Tang.
Corp, I will if the fare is right. Corp, murder track.
Don't let the track fool you. It's got nothing to do with gates, the snake. It's got the snake pattern. Guess your luck is changing, Corey. In the bucket. Good job.
Corey
That is
Ashwood.
a very veiny ball you got there, sir. Looks like you got things growing on it too. Ew.
Corey Ash, thanks my guy.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you, Corporal. That's gonna do it for me today, folks.
Sperm would weave in and out of those posts, no problem.
Chat cam, please. I'm done. Stick a fork in me, or a spork, or a spoon.
Tang Fever, I feel lucky to
not a
have
knife.
survived that one.
Right.
Hippie Wayfarer, thanks for the stream again at John SIIN.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Let's go find somebody to raid, though. I'll be back tomorrow.
Corey Ash, thanks John. Enjoy your
I'll
afternoon.
be back tomorrow.
Kim, I do hope you have a great lunch.
Who out there be working today?
Food Ghosts, thanks for stream, John.
PS is on.
Scissorman, enjoy your chicken, John, or sausages.
A rare instance when we get to raid PS knives. Although he's
Blue
PS
Knife Maker raid, we
remodeler.
come with knives.
Mr.
17:53
Remodel
moderator
today.
Victor Bella 10,000 Corporal _tunnel _07. So hard enough to both function and work.
That's kind of weird. 10,000 Corporal.
Corp, huh?
Right? Huh?
Corey Ash, what?
Bluesy is having a stroke. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I will be back tomorrow. I gotta do some more hand sanding. I'm gonna go get some food. Probably get some fried chicken. Maybe.
Blue Knife
I don't
Maker
know.
raid, we come with
I
knives.
got a lot of shit on my fenders.
Corp,
We'll
that's
see.
from yesterday.
Let's go and say hi to PS Knives. He's rated us
Blue miss copy.
tons of times. So he's the only other knife maker I know on Twitch, but he's doing remodels right now. So see if we can get his attention. Till tomorrow. Take care. Stay safe. Don't do anything I would do. Come back. See me now. You hear? Why?